Hi, second grade. I am excited to be able to share this music class with you. So, we're going to start class today with a little bit of decoding practice. Remember, when we're decoding sounds, we're listening for how many sounds are on a beat. Is there one sound on a beat or is there two sounds on a beat? And so, let's just start with two beats. So listen, this is a beat and we have a beat here, and you can do this with your own two fingers. I want you to listen for how many sounds are on each beat. One, two, here I go. And that was just two sounds. Do, do. One sound on each beat. I think instead of using my claves, I'm just going to make the sounds with my voice, recalculating. So listen again and listen for how many sounds are on each beat. One, two, here I go. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to do that again. Listen carefully. Bum, bum, bum. How many sounds did I have here? One, right. So that's going to be a do. How many sounds did I have here? Two. That's correct. So that's going to be a do day. So when you decode something like this, if I go bum, 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 you would say do, do day. All right, let's do another two beat rhythm. Listen carefully. Bum, 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 bum. I'll do it one more time. Bum, 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 bum. Can you decode that? Here you go. All right, that should have been do day, do day. Two sounds on each beat. Let's try something with four beats now. If this is tough for you, that's okay. That is okay. This is always tough. That's why we practice it a lot. So four fingers up now. Each finger represents one beat in our rhythm. So there's only going to be four beats in our rhythm. The reason keeping fingers up is important is, of course, because sometimes you may have a do or a do day that's special, and to hear it on beat three and remember where it is helps us organize our thoughts. So listen carefully to my rhythm and see if you can decode it back to me. One, two, here I go. Bum, 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 bum. All right, that should have been do, do, day, do, do. All right, let's do another one. One, two, here I go. Bum, 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 bum. That should have been do, day, do, day, do, day, do. All right. Now, like I said, if this is tough for you, don't worry about it. It's okay. It'll come when you're ready. And I think we are ready to start a little unit on the music from the Nutcracker. So what's cool about this music is you've probably heard it a lot and you just don't know it. The Nutcracker is actually not a movie, not a TV show. It's actually a ballet. There's ballerinas in it. It's a very cool ballet. In this ballet, we have a girl who's named Clara, or sometimes Marie. Different versions of the story have different names. And this young girl is having a party on Christmas Eve night. She's having friends come over to her house, and they're dancing and they're eating snacks. And in one room is a great big Christmas tree filled with presents. And she is so excited to see those presents and to see what's in those boxes. So part of how we're going to work through this is I'm going to show you some clips of the actual ballet with real ballet dancers. And I'm also going to take you through some activities with some of the music. Now, one of the first things that happens in the ballet is the Nutcracker March. We're going to listen to the parts of this march and try to figure out. Okay, let's pretend those aren't there. Try to figure out what the form of this piece is. And when we're in music and we're using letters to describe music, we are going to listen for if the music in the section's the same or different. So let's listen to this first section. And since it's the first thing that happens, we're going to call it A. I like to use the hand signs here. So the sign language hand signs. So this is your A in sign language. Listen carefully. Maybe. Let me try again. Yeah, it's not working. There it comes. Okay, so I just need to be more patient. Okay, listen carefully. You hear the marching? You can march to this part. And then I like to skip to this part. Skip, 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 skip. So, you may have heard that before. That may be familiar, and if it's not, that's okay too. Let's listen to the next section. We're going to listen for it's the same music or different, okay? If it's the same, we're going to call it A again. If it's different, we won't call it A. We'll call it B, okay? B. So let's listen and see what we have. And now I know that when I want to play music, when I'm screen recording, I need to be very patient. There it comes. Okay, listen for same or different. So is that the same as our A section with our marching? So what do you think? Was it the same as the A music? Was it our marching and skipping music? It wasn't actually. It was different. It was what we're going to call B. So let's move B up to our box. And you notice that this B has a horn behind it. Maybe it's a trumpet. And if you listen carefully to that B music, it has a trumpet in it. Let's listen. Did you hear it? There's some other instruments in there too. There's that horn again. Right, so let's listen to the third section to see if it's the same as A or the same as B, or if it's totally different, and we'll call it C. Was that A or B or C? So is it the same as A? Or would we call it the same as B? Or is it completely different and brand new? And then we would call it C. What do you think? It's B. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not B. It's A. It's A. So we need to get a little Nutcracker A down here. And we're going to put him. This is that marching music. We're going to put him right there. Oh, he must be my last one. That's okay. All right. So let's listen to this next section, section number 4. Once again, we're listening for if it's A, if it's B. Maybe it's brand new and we're going to call it C. So was that A or B, or was it brand new and we call it C? Yeah, we will call it C, won't we? So let's pull up a C. C has a picture of a snowflake. That makes me think maybe this piece, maybe that part sounds like maybe a whirling, swirling storm. Let's listen to step number 5 and see if it's A or B or C, or maybe we have a D. I don't know. I bet you know, don't you? It's A. So I need to grab one of these little nutcrackers and copy him. Oh my. Oh, well, that's interesting. That's not what I wanted to copy. All right. So so far, the form of our piece, let's read it so far. It's A, B, A, C, A, and then we're not sure what happens in the last 2 sections. I wonder if this next section will be D, or maybe it will be something we've already heard. What does that sound like? Is it A? Have you figured it out? Did it sound like our Nutcracker marching and skipping music? No. Did it sound like our B music, our trumpets? Yes, it did. So let's put our trumpet up here. So now we have A, B, A, C, A, B, and we got to figure out what comes last. What do you think comes last? Do you think it's another A, another B, a C, maybe it's a D? What do you think would make sense? Let's listen. Or would we call it D? What do you think? It was A, wasn't it? So let's look, while I copy this over, let's look at our full song. We have A, B, A, C, A, B, A. That's very interesting. That has a special name in music. It's called a rondeau. Can you say rondeau? Yeah, that's right. It's rondeau. All right. So there's one last activity I want to do with you before we say goodbye today. And we're going to continue this in our next music class. So don't you worry. So, yeah, I think we're going to go back here. And I would like to play for you the actual ballet clip of Clara's party at her house. So she is going to, you're going to see lots of little boys and girls and some grown-ups. And this ballet took place a long time ago. So what you're going to notice is that they're dressed differently than we would dress, and that they also are playing games. And at a party, we don't necessarily do dances. I guess we do dances with each other, but it feels a little bit different than what we're used to. Why won't this link open? Please open link. That's not what I asked you to do. Nothing's listening. Let me try again. Okay. Yes, take me there. That's what I want. Thank you. Switch Alt Shift F. So now I'm recording on a new tab. So, second grade, thank you for being patient with me. You know, even though you do these things a number of times, it just feels like new things happen each time. You end up needing a different device every time. All right. There we go. Let me get this big for you. What do you hear in the background? Do you hear our Nutcracker March? So you probably heard all three sections of the Nutcracker March: the A section, the B section, and the C section. And then, of course, lots of them repeated too. So I'm going to call this our music class. We're going to stop here and we'll pick up here with a little bit more Nutcracker March next time that you come to music class. I hope you're doing well. I miss you very much, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye, everyone.